Alright guys, welcome to today's video. It is kind of the earlier day or the day before when this main video is going to take place. We landed in St. Louis, Missouri today from Portland, Oregon. Had a layover, spent most of the day traveling. But one thing that I wanted to kind of touch on, so my friend Andy is picking me up from the airport, who's also my crew chief for Formula Drift, which is why I'm here in St. Louis. It's like 20 minutes from the airport, so we'll go there tomorrow, we'll set up and everything. But remember how I was talking about how much I appreciate how wherever I go, I wind up in a cool car? I have a feeling Andy's gonna pick me up in something cool, so we'll see. Well, it looks like I was right. So you guys might remember this car. This is the R32 that Andy had in Japan. What was that, 2.5, 3 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, and he imported it, brought it over, finally got it registered and everything. And now we're getting pulled over. A little too much drifting, I guess. Yeah, we're street drifting, manging through the traffic. Yikes. Yeah.
You have your ID with you, partner?
Me?
Yes.
Yep.
How hard was it to get a left or a right-hand drive car?
Can I give you my passport? Is that cool? I have my driver's license just buried in my bag.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, you're out of Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just picked me up from the airport.
I'm heading home. I live in Winsville.
Oh, you don't live in Fenton anymore?
I don't.
Okay. All right, sit tight for me.
I don't think you'll get a ticket.
I'll probably do it.
78 and a 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I
I always wondered if the kilometers, like, excuse would work, like, oh, I just got this car, I'm not used to the
Yeah.
conversion, but you have your phone with miles an hour right there. All right, dude, we got away with it. 78 and a 60, I mean 68 and a 70. No, all right, now rip out of here. You won't. Do some donuts around him. If you do over 180 Ks, he won't even try to chase you. Guy trying to race us now. I hope you get pulled over. Let's hear your thing fart, dude. The sad part is he was just floored right there. All right, so it's now the next day. We are at Andy's shop where the rig has already arrived, as well as the S13. And what on this planet could possibly be better than the S13? Definitely the Showmanator.
Back. I forgot I had a boss. I had a friend.
You forgot?
You're back.
How could you forget me?
Because you're gone for so long.
Okay, so a lot of stuff has been going on with the S15, not so much with S13. Shulman, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I have to show it because people are going to think that I did it. It's okay, I'm not mad about it.
You are mad about it.
I'm sad about it, but I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad I'm just a little sad But I don't want to put it in a video and be like, oh, when did you crash it, Adam? Did you back into something?
Yeah. Since you're sad, I'm smaddy.
You're what?
Smaddy.
You're smatty?
Yeah.
All right.
Smaddy.
All right, I'll show it real quick. Oh, we had a little incident with S13. Okay, we're done. We're done. It didn't have anything to do with Shulman. So there's some interesting stuff going on with S15, but I think what's even better, going off our little encounter with the police last night, Andy literally has a ticket from the other day where I guess you guys can read what he called the police officer for pulling him over just for having one plate. So you guys have to have 2 plates here? Oh, that sucks. In Florida, we drive race cars on the street. It's been a while, and there's actually been a lot going on behind the scenes, not only with the S15, but with other stuff that you guys will see once I'm back in Florida. But Mr. Big Boost is here in the flesh.
So I got pretty much all your cars fixed.
Yeah?
Yep. And that's how big surprise when you get back home.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, but more importantly, I want to film like a little update of kind of what's new with S15.
Well, the S15 has been gone over, all the damages that it had from you beating the living
Practice.
life out of this thing.
Yeah.
And then the exhaust was broken, that's all fixed. The differential was leaking fluid, that's also been replaced the front seal. So like, it's funny, it's a 3-piece seal. It has 2 O-rings and a shaft seal. Then the differential also was blowing oil out of the breather. Then wait, is this thing going to come off? Or
Yeah, we can
take the whole thing off.
Oh yeah, good call. You're always so smart. All right, so one of the things that was kind of annoying with this was when you do a quick change and you change gearing, you lose fluid, and you can continue to run it with less fluid. That's kind of the design. Like, they're fine to run a little bit less fluid. But what do we got now?
So we have a catch can that actually Winters makes for it. So it's a catch can, and also it's a filler bottle as well. So the top part is actually the baffle part. So it's this whole like cartridge here with foam or sponge. Then the vent tube of the differential goes to the top part. Then the bottom part of the catch can is actually goes through the filler hole on the differential. So when you change the gearing on the back, you don't no longer have to go underneath and put a wrench in the axle. The whole thing that takes forever. You can actually just put it back on and then just like add fluid. What's that little sound?
I don't know how to do it.
You gotta practice.
Wait, is that a noise that I normally make?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, when it.
that's a little sound. There you go.
Yeah,
You just like take this off. How's this sound like?
Yep.
And then
Yep.
put fluid.
Oh, I like the glue, glue, glue.
Good.
All right, anything else walking around the car before we make Shulman too uncomfortable?
Well, you had burnt plug that was replaced. The throttle pedal was also a little too long. I shortened it. Now I don't know if we can actually get in there. Look at it pretty good. Let me shine a light. Hold on. You can actually get the clip of that.
Oh, so this is one of those cars. There's 3 pedals, not 2. All right.
So you see the angle from the wire right there to the inlet. So now it's like it comes straight out of the hole. Before it was too tall, so we just ground it against the top of the sleeve.
So that's why the pedal had a little bit of like a weird bindy feeling.
Yeah. So now it should be smoother. We
Cool.
also looped that up and they just pour a bunch of fluid and like we lubricated the inside of the wire, so it should be a lot better now.
So did you say we have a new timing kit on the engine now from the debris and stuff that kind of got sucked in? That.
What?
So you did a new timing belt.
We have the old timing belt, but it was off timing for one tooth. Actually, debris got in one of the sprocket, and it jumped timing one tooth on the crank. So both cams are still lined up together, but the crank was one tooth off.
Interesting.
So it's weird. I was like, are you low on power? The car feels weird.
Is it enough to throw it off?
It will cause a power loss.
Huh. Interesting.
So that moves about, I don't know, like 5 or 6 degrees of cam timing.
So do you think that happened before it got tuned or after it got tuned?
No, after I got tuned from all the debris. Remember, I have to clean all the rubber because rubber gets stuck on all the sprockets. So a piece of rubber flies in, it'll get chewed up. If it's too big, it will actually make it jump timing. So that's why we put the cover now to try and like help protect the bottom, all this area from like getting excessive debris. Instead of the whole thing picking up debris, now only this top part is gonna pick up debris.
Now we couldn't run a cover before, so why can we now? Right? Don't
Yes.
we couldn't
So
run one
we
before.
have a different water pump outlet. Now we have the new one that Dan Burkett makes.
Rad Dan.
Rad Dan. Look at this nice shiny piece. So it has the hose coming out the side instead of the middle here, so you can actually service the cover, and also the same piece holds the alternator as one bracket.
And we used to have problems with that bracket too that we had before where
The
we'd
old
throw
one
belts.
flexes, and this
Yep.
one is a lot more sturdy. You can tell it has a lot more material on this end right here.
Yep. So it's cool. I'm excited to drive this thing. So Chris is helping us right now do some final alignment tweaks. When he's done, I'm gonna see if he can help explain kind of some of the craziness that's gone on with the alignment with the S15. But here's a sheet to give you an idea. We'll talk about this in a second. Mesker's car is so loud you can't even hear anything. It's chilling here at Andy's shop. Very, very similar car to mine. St. Louis. Setup day. Haugen's new car is sick. Skyline. All right, so there's been a lot of, oh, by the way, before I start doing this, track hats, we're gonna have a bunch of them for sale at St. Louis. Shulman, get over here. There's been a lot of talk at St. Louis about what's going on in regards to the track, because they've got a new setup.
Yeah.
Shulman, since you're a professional drifter.
I'm not, but I have an opinion. So,
Shulman hates everything.
I don't hate everything.
Except for pretty girls. He likes pretty girls.
I like fluidity.
I like finishing your sentence for you. He likes fluidity in his women.
Anyway, the track last year was really fast, but they changed it this year because of tire wear, pretty much. And now they did a whole new layout, and it looks kind of wonky-ish. So
I've heard that I'm gonna like it because it's like kind of like a decel area, kind of technical.
Well, it goes fast and you decel and you have to upshift on a really long turn and back around again. But like it just doesn't look like it's gonna flow correctly. So we'll see your opinion.
Yeah, we'll see my opinion.
We'll see the LZ opinion.
The LZ. Yeah, well, guys, stop by. We're gonna have a lot of merch. Stop by the tent and get merch. Right, Shulman?
Yeah, buy merch.
I'm trying to say it because I never say it and tell people to get merch,
we have a lot of merch,
and they get mad at me. Dad's like, you gotta
work
sell
hard.
your merch. Yeah. Okay, so I totally misunderstood. The first corner is not a big flick, but I guess the second one is kind of like a U that'll be fun. But the first one, like, there isn't really gonna be much speed, I guess. What do you think? That's gonna be like a third gear, barely?
Maybe.
Yeah. But you can carry a lot of speed through that corner.
Right. But here, right here, let's cross from right here.
Yeah.
Shift. Kind of drag it out. Kind of go.
Wait, I'm so confused. Are we drifting on that or the other side?
Both.
What?
You're coming
Ooh.
this way. Coming around.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought we were going all the way back there.
No,
That's just like, holy crap, we're gonna be flying.
It ends right here.
Oh.
So enter 1, 2, 3, wop.
Yeah, this is lame. I think I'm gonna go back to Super D.
Yeah, might as well.
True life, real story. Shulman uses quick detailer as cologne sometimes.
He's not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. Thought we'd go do a practice lap in the Chaser real quick. You sure that's okay, dude? Sure you don't mind? It's pretty cool how this is like a legit stadium. I also think it's really cool how they let you drive through the track first, like the day before, to get a better idea instead of just being thrown out in the wilderness with no clue. So we'll give you guys the pre-course walkthrough. So you think I'm gonna be in second or third here? Probably at least third. So first, second, third, and then you got the 3, 2, 1 entry cones up here. But the weird thing is it's not gonna be a big angle corner because we're gonna wanna power through, stay wide, and then this is gonna be a funky transition because you're gonna wanna kinda carry it wide, I think, and then flick back to this touch and go. And then this is gonna be a weird one too because you're gonna wanna keep it wide and then start looking for this inside cone over here, which is an inner clip. And then this is gonna be like upshift, upshift, long extension, outer zone. And then there's a touch and go back here at the wall where you think people are gonna hit their cars on this wall? I feel like it'd be an easy one to hit a car on. So back here, and then I think there's another outer zone back here, but it might just be an inner zone, we don't know. But yeah, we're not gonna drift it because we'll probably get yelled at and kicked out of FD. So we'll just go get pizza. We were also mentioning how funny it is to be driving a banked NASCAR turn in a JZX 100. It's a very un-JDM of us.
Praise hell, praise devil.
Yep. Alberto loves shopping. All right, Alberto says he's an expert of Sephora. Why? Yeah.
Girls, you need to like have a clean hand and you like rub with each finger, and you go like, and you check the color, then you rub a different finger. You keep like doing that until you have like a whole rainbow.
I'm really bummed because Alberto was giving me some real lessons on taking. He goes, I take my girls
So
to
you
Sephora.
cannot film here, sir.
Yeah, they yelled at
Please
us.
do not bring out the camera.
Yeah, people thought they were gonna.
The thing is
what?
that there's very colorful arm at the end of the trip at Sephora.
Yeah. People thought that they were gonna get an FD video, little they know. It's a makeup tutorial. Yeah.
The things Big Boost learns on the side, that's weird.
I love how you talk about yourself in third person. It makes me so happy. So officially, this is the end of the pre-FD video. Tomorrow is the first round of FD St. Louis in the sense that I have qualifying, and hopefully this time I will get through qualifying and make it into comp, which will be Friday. Now for FD, if you guys don't remember, my friend Tommy comes in and helps film, and then Trevor also helps like vlog stuff, and then they edit it and it creates this awesome video from the comp day. So you can look forward to seeing that. I'm very excited. I feel very confident with all the changes that have been made to the car. We didn't go over a lot with alignment, but our friend Chris spent a full day just playing with everything in the car, playing with the toe curve, and got the car way more drivable. And what we're gonna try to do this round, since the car's always too fast, he kind of loosened the car up, so it's going to be easy to drive, and then as we need to add grip to make it more on par with the other cars, we can, rather than starting out with something that's hard to drive. So I don't know, I'm going into this like I feel pretty confident in the layout. It's a little bit more small and technical, and just driving a Chaser, whenever I come back from Japan, when I'd been driving a Chaser and hop on my S13, feels like a rocket ship that I can make do whatever I want. So hopefully that will happen as well, but I'm excited to be here, hang out with friends, and go drive. So fingers crossed I do well. I always appreciate you guys rooting me on, and when you're watching and sending love and stuff, it does mean a lot to me. And yeah, so fingers crossed. I got a lot of good people on my back. I have a great car, and I have the best support group in the world that is you guys. So I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little update video, and I'll see you tomorrow.